Hello and welcome everybody to another StarCraft 2 Cast by Glitch. Today I am going to be doing something a little bit different from normal, as today I am going to be doing a player analysis. This is going to be the first episode in my players analysis series. Now, if you are watching this and this video is only, I don't know, 5 days old, a week old or so, then it is pre-recorded and I am currently in the great state of Colorado, in Denver, visiting some family and friends, and so I've pre-recorded a bunch of these player analysis games to kind of do a little bit, just like a mini Day 9 Daily. Think of it like a Day 9 Daily, but kind of condensed down into one 15-minute period. That is what we are going to be doing today, and today we are going to be analyzing SeleCT's TvZ. I've always liked SeleCT's TvZ style, and we're going to be analyzing it today. So, I'm going to be sticking mostly to the perspective of SeleCT, and we're just going to talk about a few of the things that SeleCT is doing, and the things that SeleCT does to get the job done against them Zergy pieces. So, for now, SeleCT is opening very, very standard. Nothing too fantastic yet opening. I guess I should note that here spawning on the I don't know, I guess this is the 7 o'clock position as this blue Zerg, we have Liquid Chef. So we've got a player to go up against SeleCT that he's no Zerg to shake a stick at. He's a good Zerg player. We had a 12 Refinery go down here. I'm actually going to place the build order for those of you that really want to know the build order. I'm going to put the build order down in the description down below, so be sure to check that out if you really want to know all the specifics of the build. Always important to keep in mind that the build is not quite so important as the timings and things that come with it. So he's going to be scouting here. It looks like at about 14 food. Going to be sending out a scout to go check and see what his opponent is doing. This Refinery, usually when you see this Refinery, when you're putting down this early of a Refinery, you're usually doing it because you want to get up an early factory. That is the purpose for that factory going down. And there is, of course, a wall off going off at the front. He's now scouting his opponent. He's lucky enough to scout it right away. And what does he see? What does SeleCT see? SeleCT sees a hatchery that has gone down. He knows that a hatchery has gone down, and SeleCT is actually going to choose to do a little bit of bunker pressure here at the beginning of the game. This is not important, though. I'm not going to pay too much attention to this. If this is something you want to do, if you want to try to do some bunker pressure, I will tell you right now that this bunker pressure actually isn't going to do that much damage. He's maybe going to get a few worker kills off of it, but this hatchery is going to go up and some Zerglings are going to come out, and this bunker isn't going to do too much, so that is not going to be what I'm focusing on, because we don't want to focus on the little gimmicky things that can get you ahead, but it's kind of a coin toss as to whether it may or may not get you ahead. So it's about 18 food now. The factory is now going down. He has scouted that there is no kind of early pressure at the front. He has not scouted any kind of fast spawning pool, so he is going to just be throwing down that factory, and I think he's actually going to be getting out some Hellions. This bunker will be here for a little bit, deal a little bit of damage to the hatchery, and then there's going to be a big wave of Zerglings that's going to come and finish that all off, so this bunker isn't going to do too terribly much damage. In the meantime, note SeleCT is constantly building SCVs. Constant SCV production. He's actually queuing a bit right now. Queuing is no good. You never want to be queuing units, because this right here, this is 100 minerals right now that could be spent in other places. That could be a bunker. That could be almost a barracks going up right there. So you never want to queue things up. Yes, yeah, it's money that you're going to spend eventually, but if you just didn't get those 2 SCVs, maybe he could have thrown down a barracks or a bunker and then constantly produced and then build more SCVs when the time came. Notice right now we're sticking on 1 gas for a little while because we're still focusing on getting up a lot of minerals because we're throwing down this command center at 20. In the meantime, he's using this factory. He's going to be swapping this off for the Hellions. Now, Hellions are very, very important in the early game for one thing: scouting. Don't tell me that Hellions are good for killing the entire worker lines of your opponents. Yes, Hellions are awesome at doing that. They are very, very good at that, but you don't want to count on Hellions killing off your entire worker line, because if you're just counting on that to win you the game, then you're counting on, well, something that's gonna maybe sometimes sort of work out. Maybe. But 2 Hellions are now coming out onto the map. Command center's about to go down, and a tech lab has now been started on the barracks. Why a tech lab? Because we've got now 2 Hellions. This is a lot of minerals spent here. 2 Hellions, a lot of minerals spent, and no gas spent. Why? We need to start getting our tech going. So a tech lab has come down, and what are we starting to get? We're starting to get that stim pack. We want to get that quick stim timing, and he's going to be, I think he's going to be pushing out once he gets that stim timing. So now these Hellions, again, what do these Hellions allow us to do? These Hellions are not here to kill SCVs. That's what they can do. They can kill lots of Zerglings. They can kill lots of drones. They can kill lots of workers, but that's not what they're for. What is Select getting right now? Yes, he's getting some lane kills, but the important thing that Select is getting right now is he's getting a count on what his opponent is doing. He's seeing how much of an army he has. He's trying to get around here to see what kind of tech he has. And here at about 29 food, he is going to be throwing up a Starport. That Starport is now coming down, and what we are going to see is eventually we're going to see Select get to a core set of buildings. What we're going to see is 3 barracks, 2 factories. I believe he goes for 2 factories eventually, but actually no. At the beginning, what he's going to be going for is 3 barracks, 1 factory, 1 Starport. We're going to see him get there pretty shortly, too. Pretty soon he's going to be throwing down his next barracks. So what's his factory doing? He's always keeping his factory doing things. You don't want to just use your factory as a gateway into the Starport. So he's using his factory to build add-ons. He first used it to produce a couple of Hellions, but now he's built a barracks onto that reactor. He's now producing a lot of Marines. And he's kind of spreading his tech thin a little bit right now. He's kind of building a lot of production structures very early in the game. We're only at the 7-minute mark, and he's already got a Starport up. So what does he need? If there's any kind of a big counterattack, he's going to need to be able to defend. So what does he do? He throws down a bunker at the front. This is as long as he does not have map control as well. Right now he doesn't have map control, he doesn't have his Hellions out on the map, so he needs to throw down a bunker so that he can feel safe and be able to retreat to that. Now that the command center is down, he's going to be swapping this Starport onto this reactor. And I think he's done with his factory for now. He's eventually going to throw a tech lab on there so he can start going for that standard Marine siege tank style of play. But for now, he has swapped his Starport onto these medivacs, and the second these medivacs are out, he's going to load them up and he's going to be aggressive with those medivacs. Okay, so he's been producing so far off of 2 barracks, one with a reactor, one with a tech lab, producing Marines and Marauders. Now that he's moving out to his base, he can salvage that bunker, rebuild it on the low ground, getting some good defensive positioning going on here. Continuing to build SCVs, building lots of SCVs. Here comes an engineering bay now, around the 50 food mark. The engineering bay, we don't need to, at this point, we don't care about exact food counts anymore. We want to note the timing. We want to say that around the 9-minute mark, we want to start to get that engineering bay up. This is right when he's getting onto 2 base. He's getting onto 2 base, so that's the other critical factor, is that now he's going to start getting extra income. He needs to find a place to spend it. Right now he's focusing on unit production. A tech lab has now come up on that factory, and he's focusing on unit production. In the meantime, what is he doing? He's sending a drop to his opponent's base. Again, Chef is an amazing player, so Chef is going to see this drop coming, and these drops are going to be important. These drops are important because they're a part of Select's play, but just like the Hellions, the purpose of these drops are not... Holy cow, my computer is super lagging down to I'm getting 1 frame rate right now. I hope you guys aren't seeing that. I'm hoping this is going to be... I don't know why my computer's doing this. Holy cow. Computer's crashing.